Greetings, dear one. Are you awakening to who you really are, to what you really are, to why you're here, to your relationship with the divine? July 15th, join me for the Living Workshops in Patreon for the Fairy Club for 15 days of meditation, 15 days of focus. We will be focusing on I am who I've always wanted to be. In the relationship to what if I focus on and allow myself to be that which I am. In order to become who you are, we have to focus. So join me in the Fairy Club for 15 days of meditation. Peace to you. Bye for now. What's up, my fairy loves on TikTok? Today we're going to be exploring what the activation code or angel number 699 means. Okay? I'm going to be using my oracle deck, which you can purchase on my website, called the Avatar in the City. I almost forgot the name of my own deck for a second. And I'll be clarifying with these two lovely decks here. This deck is the 72 Angels of God Consciousness, and this is the Earth Magic deck. Here we go. $699 for the collective, for whoever is drawn to this session. $699. I'm just going to do an easy flow. Okay. So we have aim and focus. This is a general reading. We have as old as dinosaurs' eggs. Okay. And then we have new home. All right. Now, the first things that have come to me within these cards, they came out reversed. And my mind automatically started going to the reversal meanings of these cards. Now, aim and focus is exactly what it looks like. We have a militant masculine energy here, a Black Panther that has traveled back in time to teach people how to aim and focus on their goals, right? And it came out reversed next to as old as dinosaur eggs, which is really about your ego overtaking you, you know, just kind of like the dinosaurs. It's like they got too big. Their brains were too small. They couldn't figure out how to survive and make it through to the next age. You know, they can only get so far being the way that they were, and that came out reverse. This is telling me that it's time for you to stop focusing on the old, and you already have. The reason why you're seeing 699 is because you're kind of like beginning to not remember, and you're getting further away from the past. You're getting further away from remembering how bad people have hurt you,
You're getting further away of being in survival mode, like new home in reverse. Wow, what's coming to me is that in your childhood, maybe you wanted to run away, but you couldn't. You always dreamed of being in a new space. You dreamed of being in a type of home that you only see celebrities in. You wanted warmth in your home. You wanted support. You wanted everything that the home represents. You wanted some like emotional stability, emotional maturity, and this is what you're leaving behind, the longing and the wanting because you did not have these things. Let's pull some clarification cards. It's actually a really beautiful message. Yes, be authentic. Now, in this card, we see a group of people running with torches up a hill towards what they would consider a monster in a castle. And this is an energy of being misunderstood because no one really knows who you are. You've been hiding yourself away, trying to stay away from maybe these old energies, these people that did not support you, that don't care about you, that don't love you. And it's coming underneath the aim and focus card. Okay. Yeah, part of you, blue, I'm always doing that. Okay. Part of you, part of your self-actualization is learning to be authentic and be yourself, even though this is like kind of like in your shadow. These people, this energy, to where you're afraid to show up as your most authentic self because of people's strong reactions to you, and they don't even really know you, and they've never tried to understand you. It's just rumors, gossip, all types of immature energies that you've been trying to get away from like your whole life. And you see, I was afraid the light was out, but it wasn't. And I actually made it go out by messing with it. That's a message for someone. Okay. Be authentic. Be authentic. The Black Madonna reverse. Yeah, this is a need for nurturing. And this, the magnolia and the yellow carnelian. Knowing that you can make it through anything and stand the test of time. The magnolia tree, the magnolia genus plant, the seeds, the flowers, one of the oldest plants on earth that have made it through. Again, we're talking about making it through the ages, standing the test of time, knowing who you are, standing in your power and your strength, regardless of how people used to be, how things used to. We're looking at the past of how people used to be, how you used to think, how you used to see things, how you used to view yourself. You're being asked to view yourself in a brand new way. You're being asked to see yourself as the light, to something to be delighted in, something to be celebrated. We have the bunny here, carnelian. So we're growing in confidence, the confidence that has always been there, by the way. The confidence that's always, and that's actually a carnelian stone right there, a carnelian crystal. Let me light this all the way. This is actually a carnelian crystal right here. Okay. So as you move further away from this energy that is old as dinosaurs' eggs, Your confidence, your strength, your prosperity, your beauty is also as old as dinosaur eggs, is what I'm hearing. The reason why you should be here, why you deserve to be here, why you how you have shown up, you have shown that you are worthy. You're worthy because you exist. You're grounded and rooted in worthiness. They want you to kind of bask in your own glory here. You see all of the jewels hanging off of the tree. Like you're like what I'm getting this energy like Diane Carroll because I really love like old Hollywood like glamour or whatever. So spirit will send you images from where you can understand because I'm having a hard time putting it into words. But you're really fertile right now with this Black Madonna energy, and they're telling me it came out reverse because you're used to giving this energy to others, but you're really right now supposed to be giving it all to your own inner baby. It's all for you. When you receive abundance soon, for all the hard work that you've been doing, because that's what this first line is about here, is about all the hard work you've been doing to reprogram your mind, refocus, recalibrate to be authentic because you've been terrorized by people, and maybe you've been even terrorized by your own thoughts, because a lot of times we'll block people, but that's when the real work begins. You'll go no contact from people who aren't for your highest and best good, but then the real work begins in your own mind, in your own self-image, you know. Wow. So there's a divine, ancient, feminine goddess energy protecting you. Could be your grandmother. It could be it's a circle of women really. Like I'm seeing just kind of you in a sacred cave. Everyone's dressed in all white. Um and it's a communion time to where there's worship. I'm getting chills. There's like worship. There's a deep, deep connection here to where you are being guided. Your healing is not by mistake, it's by design, is what I'm hearing. It's like your destiny. You're about to kind of take your place on your throne here. You're being prepared for something. We're going to do one more line. You're being prepared for something. 699. 699. Looks like the end. And also just kind of the accumulation of crown chakra activation here. Crown chakra activation. Okay. Avatar in the city. So that crown chakra activation came in reverse. Be careful what you're listening to. You're really open right now. You see her crown chakra through her afro here. It's your third eye, your third eye and your crown chakra. Right, I didn't say that by mistake. I'm gonna keep going with that. Are really wide open right now. So you might feel funny sensations in your head, tingling sensations at the crown of your head. You're getting lots of downloads. You might feel the need to escape a lot because it's just a lot of tension, but kind of like be gentle. This energy here. Be gentle, mother yourself, care for yourself in a way that you've never been cared about before. Okay? Because you know who you are and what you deserve. You're not supposed to be letting other energies into your mind. That's what you used to do. So there's a energy here of you know who you are. Avatar in the City is about you being a divine being, but being normal. Like the more healed you are, the more normal you become. the more at peace with yourself you are, the more normal you become. A lot of people, babies spiritually, feel like spirituality, you got to put that shit on, your crystals, your caftans and your turbans and your dreads, and you got to speak the vegan language talk. It's all those things are actually parts of development. When you go through different levels of sensitivities, then you're asked naturally to get rid of things. See, what happens is that people try to move too fast through the process so that they can look a certain way, and they end up looking crazy instead, or driving themselves crazy. You can literally do that, because you're really supposed to work on your root chakra up. Um, that's another subject. But you're at your crown, so you've already done all that work. Or, let me see. Really, I'm going to keep it like that. All right? I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to put this here. This is where it belongs. Just like that. Avatar in the city. So you're having to still go to work. You're still doing your thing. See, this is how powerful and how strong you are. You're going through so much. You've been through so much. And yet still in all your glory, you show up every day confident, ready to give people a smile. And this is part of you singing your cosmic song. See, this is interesting. So a lot of people might think that in order to be in your purpose, in order to be in your destiny, you have to do something magical. You have to, do miracles in front of multitudes, or get a lot of awards, get a lot of attention in a certain way. But honestly, ascension and awakening makes you so normal that people feel something from you, but they don't quite understand. They're attracted to it. They feel healed around you. And they just feel healed by the fact that you accept yourself in your own skin. That is your grand finale. Allowing yourself to be exactly the way you are. If you want to go shopping and get your Louis Vuitton, be that. If you want to go get yourself some crystals and stuff, be that. But let it be authentic, because authenticity is where your power lies. This is power here, standing the test of time the way you have, singing your cosmic song, your destiny, because you guys could actually be singers, talented artistically in some way. These are birds flying through the galaxy here. And this is you nurturing. So this is what's coming up for you as you nurture yourself, because you've already moved through the energies of, you've decided that, you're no longer going to be held down by the past. 699. No longer am I held down by the past. Write that in the comments. No longer am I held down by the past. Okay? I am the future. I am the past, and I am present. Everything's happening all at once. Everything's all within me. 699. I am that I am, singing my cosmic song. Now, so that's where you're being called to at this point. To know, to be in your inner knowing, the magnolia tree and the carnelian with the rabbits, know that you are protected, held, loved dear by the divine. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. No one can ever take anything away from you. All your power, all your gifts, and all your glory. It's okay for you to be in your majesty. Protect your mind space. Keep that up. I'm going to turn this upright. Crown chakra. activation. What I was getting here, you know, watch what you're watching, because sometimes you do need to take a break. You don't always need to be, this is not about you being in this deep spiritual cleansing space forever and ever. Amen. But because it is time for some relaxation as well, because that's how you move through. You have a balance. You titrate between the two. You titrate between, um, you know, being in your feelings or whatever that's coming up to be healed, and then also taking a break, doing something creative, singing your cosmic song. And it's not necessarily for all the world to see and hear yet, right now, but you're being prepared for something. This fighter, ugh, why? Because this is Florida, that's why. So we're going to do even more clarification with some angel cards. I don't. This fighter looks so weird. I don't even want to hit it, but I needs to hit it. It's got to go. Ugh. Bye bye, spider. Sorry, I don't want to do this, and I don't even know if it flew off at me. Okay. All right. So we're going to go into the angel reading now. Don't forget, guys, every month on the 15th, we're going to be doing a 15-day meditation that you can join in the Patreon, activating yourself, focusing on our topic for the month. And this month is I am who I've always knew I was. Focusing on that for 15 days straight, getting together, doing workshops, being in communion with yourself, with the collective, but mainly with yourself and your creator, which that's the most important. Okay. So, Angel 699. I'm not sorry that I'm not on camera. This is the only way for you guys to see my beautiful deck that I've made. Okay? That I've worked really hard on. And that I want you guys to go get. Whenever you feel moved, this is part of me singing my cosmic song. So thank you for supporting me just by watching this. Thank you. Thank you to Spirit for guiding and directing my path and making my path so beautiful, artistic, and profound and fulfilling. Okay. The Black Madonna is in the center there. The Black Madonna is in the center. Okay. Angels, what is your message for 699? And we can also clarify this. Oh, wow. Joy of God, Hanael. Joy and pleasure brings happiness to couples and removes negative energy. So that's kind of the tip that we're on right now. Getting out of the addiction, because the oldest dinosaur eggs here is also about, because the ego is kind of like maybe the devil energy, where you feel like something on the outside is controlling you, but it's really within. It could be something from the past that you keep thinking about over and over again. And now we're moving into cultivating more love, more inner love. Um, Angel Mehabel, Angel 14, God protector and survivor. Committed is what I wrote here. Truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. Okay, so that's on top of the dinosaur egg. So maybe there's a there's an energy here that you used to be or getting out of being afraid of people who they're jealous. They don't want you to be happy because they're not happy. It's that dragging you down type energy, not able to be happy for you. And a lot of times within old family paradigms, it's like we're in this together, good, bad, or indifferent, and no one is allowed to rise above certain energies, but you are breaking that pattern for yourself. Angel number one, wow, that's like really that angel number one in the 72 angels of God consciousness is very much so active energy. You're getting active. Your will's getting active. Will and new beginnings awaits with difficult and great undertaking. So just like we were talking about before, you've been through a lot. There's really nothing that surprises you about human beings. You're also very sensitive. And so you kind of been laying low, you know, um, and you're about to be released. And maybe you've been waiting for something, I don't know, like somebody, not necessarily somebody to come rescue you, but maybe you thought that you were going to be in a relationship or something was going to happen um, that would make it so that it's easier for you to move forward, but you're finding that you're the one. You're your own savior. You're the one that's doing the encouraging. You're the one that's doing the mothering. You're the one that's doing the fathering. You're the one that's doing the praying for yourself, nurturing yourself. And this is all by design because this is what's making you strong in a way that other people will never really get. They don't understand that you're so strong and powerful that you can be sensitive and you can walk around with a smile on your face. You've been through so much that you do feel safe and protected in the world naturally. You're not moved and shaken by the things that are happening in society. And someone like you is needed. That strength, that power, that self-assuredness is not coming up forward in the future. It's not going to be just for you. But right now you're in the energy of using that energy for yourself. Okay. All right. God who supports the universe, fortune and fame fulfills any request. So, okay. So since you have such a divine purpose, you can pretty much ask the divine. They're not gonna, I keep seeing here that they're like, we're not gonna leave you out in the cold. You're not here to just be made of a mockery of and mocked. See, you see these people that have tortured you mentally, physically, financially, sexually, whatever, you know. And but they've been a catalyst though for you, and a contrast, a challenge for you to know what you do want, the new world that you do want to create. See, you're creating a new world for yourself that's going to extend outward. This is amazing. Wow. Oh wow. So, all right. So, okay, so now, right now, your power is for you. You're cultivating, getting real close to God. You're getting close to yourself. You are God. You are the great I am. I am. The great I am is within you. You are within the great I am. There is no other, right? And so as you bridge that gap and that understanding, and you come out of this castle, because you're gonna come on up out of this castle. You're gonna come out this castle, and you're gonna be like, okay, y'all, what's up? And you're gonna have the skill here, the skills of the ancient wisdom, the ancient feminine energy here. The skill to aim and focus exactly where the arrow's supposed to go. You're going to be able to say the exact right things at the exact right times. You have nothing to fear here. But while you're in this kind of I'm coming out type energy, you're about to come on out and eventually come out the castle. You can put in your request and ask God for what you need and what you want. So that's another reason for you to get in alignment and attune with what will actually make you happy and comfortable. I know from experience and from listening to other pastors, guides, shamans, teachers, spiritual teachers here on earth, that when you're called and highly favored by the divine, and you set your heart on doing your mission and doing what God would like for you to do instead of what the world wants you to do, you can ask God, be like, look, listen, all right, I'm about to deal with this. I'm about to go out here with these people. I'm about to intermix because this is what the world needs to create a new world. I'm part of that. You're not by yourself, but you're a part of it. Okay. I need this amount of money to live in this location. I would like this type of house. I would like this type of relationship, these types of friends. And I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not entirely joking here. Um, but that's why you need to be authentic and get in touch with what that is, because it's not about being materialistic here, but it's about you making sure that you're taken care of. Because if you don't ask, you will not receive. You will get whatever you have been focusing on. Like, if you've been looking at a scooter or whatever, somebody might give you a scooter or something. But if you really want a loft, the artist loft or whatever, or you've been dying for a mobile van or something, you need to ask. Be like, this is how I want to live in order for me to, and the divine will grant you your wish. Okay, we spent enough time on that. Ooh, two. We have Angel Nana Nanael, Angel 59. Is that a 50? That's a 53, ma'am. Get your glasses. God humiliating the proud. Spiritual communication influences religious men, teachers, and men of law. So, and that's connected to the Black Madonna here. Eloquence, communicate, meditation. What did I say? What did I say? That's kind of like, that reminds me here, this energies together remind me of someone who channels. Someone who channels. Someone who channels. And it's not like you're trying to humiliate anybody, because that's not your MO. And see this is why these energies come at you, the energies of this world, because they're like, how dare you be connected to yourself? When really that's your birthright. It's theirs too. And you're here to teach them as well, but they don't want to be taught. They don't want to learn from you because you're not, preaching their gospel. You see, you're not tickling their ears and saying what they want to hear. You're saying what will be most nurturing to their soul. And you know how you've been stirred up lately? Just like stirred up to heal, stirred up to be real, stirred up to be refined, stirred up to be fine. Like getting in your business, getting in your crown chakra, really, really digging deep. And you know how uncomfortable you've been? And how many months, years, days? You've been getting rid of addictions. You've been getting like getting yourself under control. You're like, ma'am, sir, we're done here. We're getting ourselves under control. We're getting into our master. We're getting into our ascendant master T here. And it's not something that you have done deliberately. That's not the goal. It really isn't. A title isn't the goal. And you know that now. That's part of being in spiritual communication and just being normal. Being normal is spiritual. Being normal is having compassion for other human beings because you had to suffer in the ways you have, and you've had to kind of start from a bottom place. And the spirit realm is not trying to be mean to you, which is why they're like willing to, buy you some candy, get the little baby. They're like, baby, what you need? We're sorry. We didn't mean to leave you out in the dark alone like that and have you go through all this and have you have to deal with all these things. But you had to understand, these peoples right here. 699. You're at the end. You're about to ascend. They haven't even started yet. Because look at how they're reacting to something on the outside of them. When that everything you experience on the outside of you is because of what's going on the inside, which is why you stay in your castle. You're like, I bet not be triggered. Or if I am triggered, I'm going to go in my cave and we're going to handle this between me and God, which has allowed you to stay in your innocence and purity. And you probably look younger than your actual age. You're glowing. Look at her hair. Her afro's in the galaxy stage. Okay? You have abundance flowing to you. You're in your fitness like Fergie. Let Fergie be my witness. I'm in my fitness. Eloquence when you communicate. Stay in meditation. Stay close to the Divine Mother. Be nice and kind to these people. They're going to be triggered just by you being you here. They always have been. But now you're like empowered. You're in your power, your Holy Ghost power, and you're channeling the divine here. And you have surrendered and you're trusting and you're being. You're being. Woo. This card is just drawn to my attention. Angel 22. Man, I can't pronounce this. Why all them vowels got to be? I'm gonna try. I L. Angel 22. The right hand of God. No way. No way. What is that in the middle? So we have this mandala here and this child here in the middle. This divine child here in the middle, protected by fire. Interesting. With the wings on top of the head. So we have more crown chakra here. Taking flight. And we have the all-seeing eyes. Damn. That's deep. And it's about fame again. Fame and renowned influences, commerce, voyages, and great discoveries. Take me with you. Where are you going? Fame and renown. Another card about fame. So, okay, so before we get our focus on the fame part, because, our culture, Western society, which is pervading all of the whole world, which that's no accident as well, because in order for the world to be unified, we all have to get on the same page somehow and speak the same language so that we can have the same experience, universal experience of God consciousness, so that we can get up out of here and stop playing these games with ourselves and acting like we're all separate and all of that. Okay, angel 22, the right hand of God. What did I say? So, ancient energy here. You've always been here. You've always been here, just like the magnolia tree. So, you and God have planned this out perfectly. Okay, you planned your ascension perfectly. You're right on track. Angel 22, 22, mastery, self mastery here. Nothing is an accident. You're not alone. God is watching you. God is watching. God is eye all up on you. The hand, the anointing is up on you. And God sees you as one of his children, his divine children. And the key here is to know that God sees everybody like that, but to take it personal at the same time. Know that the sun rises and shines for you. When you when you start thinking like that, you'll start to see that you do affect the weather around you. You know, um, you'll start to see that it'll stop raining just in time. It'll start raining just in time. You know, things will happen right on time. Things will move for you. People will do the right things because this is your world. And this is what you have to offer the world here. That inner knowing that God is within all and through all and is within all of us. But for some reason, that drives us all insane to get to know and understand that. It's like, what? How? Because we feel so damn unworthy. And so people will go crazy on you or want to or feel stirred up around you. Because they're still in that unworthy energy and you're just kind of like having a normal day. Okay. Why is these cards always flying on the floor? Help me. Angel 42, like unto God. This card always comes out for y'all. Political authority. Gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. Interesting. So this is worldly energy to me. When I read the description of this, Angel 42, Michael, like unto God. Political authority, gives safe travel, and protects against conspiracies. And this is on the crown chakra. And the crown chakra came out reversed. I'm going to kind of need more clarity on that. All right, but I'm going to keep going. Avatar in the city, the namesake of the deck. Avatar in the city, clarification 699. 699. Thank you for not falling on the floor, y'all. Angel 17, the marvelous God. Revelation protects from sadness, gives revelations in dreams. Okay. The hidden God. Angel number 4, divine power, guards against mental troubles. Gotcha. Angel 19, the swiftly hearkening God. Fruition provides expansion, intelligence, and gives the grace of God. Okay, Angel 19, Luaya. I should turn off my phone. Okay. Okay. The marvelous God, revelation, and more seeing eyes here. The hidden God, the swiftly hearkening God, fruition, divine power, guards against mental troubles. All right. Protects. I'm seeing a lot of protection here of your mind. Okay. You have to up the protection of your mind. You have to value your mind. Value your mind is what's coming through more and more every day. understanding that thoughts are things. Your thoughts are already the manifestation. It's not the physical part is the weakest part, actually. The subtle energy is the most powerful energy. What's not being said, what's being felt, protects against sadness. All right, so there's still some lingering sadness here. And sadness usually is a sign that you feel powerless in a certain way. And all of these cards are saying how powerful you are and how much in God's grace you are, because you need to hear it over and over again. And maybe that's something that you should invest in listening to for yourself. Listening to how much God loves you, how much God cares about you, how God is looking out for you, how you are protected, how divine you are, how much your guides love you, how much your ancestors are looking out for you, how you are a divine child of God, and that you are very special, and God delights in knowing you and channeling his love energy through you. He is proud of you. She, the divine, is proud of you for all, and they thank you for your service and all that you do. You are doing something that a lot of angels, earth angels, or you're an earth angel, but a lot of angels and divine beings, they're watching in awe of us, because this is not an easy assignment. To have physical eyes, to be brainwashed, to think a certain way, to be treated like crap, to be as far away as you can get from God's love, because you have entrusted your life, mind, body, soul growth to humans who are completely ignorant of who they are. So they definitely don't know who you are. And if they do, they're jealous because they think that they're separate from that, and that you're trying to get a one up on them. They're like, oh, okay, I see you. You want to do a double dip back flip slide around the corner? Well, then I'm going to do it 3 times, huh? And you're like, okay, well, I only did that because that's how I felt today. And see, you're not even in competition with anybody, but everybody's in competition with you. This is just a lot of harsh, because that's what this energy is reminding me of. It's like, Spirit, can you give me clarity on what this Angel 42, Little Michael, is about? Political authority, gives safe travel, and protects against conspiracies. And it's on the crown chakra activation. So maybe you're a conspiracy theorist or whatever. It's like prejudice type energy. Yeah, blizzard. Okay, more clarity, please. It's like feeling left out in the cold. The magic of the divine. That's what I thought. Okay, so there's a part of you that, because of the things you've been through, and this is why this crown chakra activation is reversed. This is making more sense now. All right. Because maybe you've been born into a system and a family of people who weren't looking out for your highest and best good, your divinity, and treating you the way you deserve to be treated, with like this angel 56 here, fortune and fame, and fulfills any request. That wasn't your reality in the past growing up with the people. God did, yeah. God did. Especially when you were younger, because I keep seeing this child here, that God just blessed you immensely and set you apart from all those energies, even though they surrounded you. But they got to you though. It got to you in the sense to where you think you only are deserving of whatever. You're like, I'm just gonna be grateful for whatever God gives me. It's like you don't even allow yourself to dream that much. This is what is still being healed. The magic of the divine. You got to start believing in fairy tales again. The magic of the divine. You've been focused a lot on not making other people upset, staying away from others, staying away from all of that drama. And you've done a good job. But now, part of your fear actually is that if people see how much God loves you, God protects you, and how God feels about you, and how you feel about God, it's a reciprocal relationship. Then you're afraid that it's going to be taken from you. You need to heal that belief. All right. I'm going to pull one more oracle card, and maybe that's something that we can work on together. July 15th, when we meet up for our 15-day meditation, 15 days of focus. Okay, I get it. Man, that's interesting that came out like that at the end. You're afraid to see yourself because if you focus, if you focus real good, real strong, you're going to get some powerful results. And you're kind of afraid of that. You're like, yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. It's like I just want to stay normal so that I stay protected. But you have such powerful protection, you don't need to do it yourself. That's what I'm seeing up and through this reading. No lie. And that's part of the growth here, 699. Powerful protection. Powerful protection set up before these events, before you, I don't need, before, the before, that's like a land before time before. You might have been here or somehow been here during the inception of creation of this planet, or you had a hand in it, or you're some type of ancient soul like that, right? You just got it in you like that. And for you to walk around with that energy, all powerful the way you do, it maybe sets off the alarms of people in power. Even you may be like, I'm just minding my biz, naive. I'm combing my afro and I'm sipping my water, right? And you're like, why, why? In the middle, tsunami, wake up call, full moon, completion. Okay. We're going to pull a card from the Earth Magic. Ancestors, generations, activation, wind. Interesting. Like superhuman powers unite. Okay, superhero. Rainbow. Blessings. Wow. This is the most gentle. This is what you need. This is what I'm saying. The more you spend time in that rainbow rainbow road energy. I mean, watch your anime, watch um your old cartoons. Jim is truly outrageous. Punky Brewster. Give me some Fraggle Rock. I love watching Kiki's Delivery Service. That's been what my guys have been guiding me to late. They're like, put on Kiki's Delivery Service on repeat, sip your water, and take a nap. Go to the beach, lay in your hammock, watch Kiki's Delivery Service, take a nap. Why? Because you're being prepared, Angel One here, for a new home. Let's turn this upright. You're going to have your new home. You just have to believe in it. Believe in the promises. You have promises on your heart already, or else you wouldn't be able to see the rainbows. And you might be seeing rainbows in your life. I'm going to read this oracle deck. They show up for you in arbitrary places. Is my mic still on? Thank God. I did charge it yesterday and I didn't use it that much. All right. Rainbow, blessings. A rainbow is created by the collaboration of sunlight and water in the atmosphere. The water droplets become tiny prisms that collectively diffuse and disperse light into a ribbon of colors that is the essence of every hue we're capable of perceiving on this planet. Rainbows symbolize many things, including good luck, a bridge to heaven. That's what I wanted to say, a rainbow bridge. I said a rainbow road. A bridge to heaven and abundance. The Irish, it's a horrible accent. It's difficult for any of us to ignore the majesty of a rainbow and the gentle power inherent in its display. It's such a simple blending of elements. Why am I reading so slow? Because I'm thinking and reading at the same time. Because I'm not reading the words, I'm thinking others about other things pertaining to this reading. But it's difficult for any of us to ignore the majesty of a rainbow and the gentle power inherent in its display. And that's what I mean too. This gentle. I want y'all to bask in gentleness in any way you possibly can. Fun, gentleness, play, pleasure, funny, but lighthearted. Nothing dark, not like no sarcastic, waka waka waka. Waka 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 is funny. But I mean, like, how politics plays games and this world. It's like you're not to really ingest and drink those energies right now. Okay, you need to be in your fairy rainbow unicorn type energy, playing in the unicorn, playing in the water type energy. Okay, which you did not get enough of growing up, and you're supposed to be giving it to yourself now. Um, It's such a simple blending of the elements coming together in perfect visual harmony to create one of the most beautiful sights in all of creation. Although there are diverse meanings attributed to the sight of a rainbow, a common thread is that it offers blessings. The artist of this image created this rainbow to commemorate a friend who just died. She worked on it whenever she felt her love and appreciation. I Anytime I read this card, I really love that part because it always almost brings me to tears. It makes me feel so soft. She worked on it whenever she felt her love and appreciation for her friend, the blessings he brought to the world, to her life, often after a spell of tearful grief. Oh, yeah. So, part of this process that you're going, this amazingly um, multifaceted, multi-dimensional, ascension, complicated. It's like the most complicated math problem on earth. You are so smart, so intelligent, so divine, um, so in alignment, so pure, so bright, just everything, so powerful, so talented that you knew you could do this. You're grieving as well. There's a lot going on at once. Balancing this out is your T right now, but mostly you're in a space of just soft, playful fun, like kind of if you can remember what it's like to be a toddler and